everybody, this is Karen with Xanadu Muse. Welcome to my channel. If you're a newbie, and welcome back if you have been here before. I'm glad to have you. I've had a couple of subscribers pop up on my email box, and I appreciate you guys hitting the subscribe button. And if you like what you see, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. And today I'm going to do a project share. I know 2 videos in 2 days has been a wacky week. What the ham sandwich, right? Because I've been missing in action for a month and then 2 videos. Anyway, like I said, it's been a wacky week, and that's because I live in South Carolina, and I know it's been in the news a lot. Hurricane Matthew. No worries, I live in the, I call the armpits of the state. I'm not the first person who said that. I can't remember where I heard it before. But I live in the capital, Columbia, or outside of Columbia, actually. So, and I also work for the state. So the governor decided to close down all the county offices and concentrate on getting everybody evacuated from the coast, and any extra space that is available that has showers, blah 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 blah, they're going to use as a place to stay while the storm was going. We had rain, a little bit of rain, lots of wind. There are some trees down, there are some power outage, but as far as I know, I think we're all good. Anyway, like I said, this is going to be a project share. I got 3 hours of sleep, and I'm trying to stay up. I apologize. I belong to a group. It's called Art for the Creative Mind, and I will try to put a link to the group. It's a Yahoo group in the description. It is a Canadian group, but no worries, because there are people from all over the world, mostly from United States and Canada, and we have several swaps a month. This was September, so yes, I know this is October, but mine is late sending out. Not late receiving, it's just late sending out. This is the one I got for my partner. I'm not sending to the same partner. Anyway, the object of the swap was to take this image. Here's what the image looks like. And make it into a greeting card. And this is the card that I got from my swap partner. She did a little bit of coloring, some stamping, some embossing, and opened it up, and she left it blank for me to write a note. And that is what I received. Now, I'm going to be warning you, mine's a lot different than the one I got. I felt kind of bad for being so late, so I went in a way different direction. I added a lot more than I probably needed to, but I wanted to make it up. I used everything in my stash except for the box. I needed an envelope. And you're like, box, envelope? The card's so big, it needed a box. And here's the box. If you saw my video yesterday, you'll know pretty much how I made this box. Well, I glued the feet on with the doll heads. I primed it with latex primer, and here is a picture of what the box originally looked like. As you can see, it's shiny, so I had to sand it down, then put the latex primer on it. Then I used the craft paint here, and I used the, hold on, I don't want you to see what's inside yet. I used the craft paint here to the cream color. I used homemade decoupage glue. I put some book pages down, and then I put some sewing patterns down. I got these sewing patterns from Goodwill. I got a huge box that used to hold copy paper, you know, like 10 reams. They sold that huge box of sewing patterns. They were all vintage. The one I used I wish I had it handy, but I don't. It was a dress for Dynasty. Yeah, it had, what's it, Linda, what was her name? One with the blonde hair. Can't remember her name. It had her on the front. Yeah, that's how I see where it is. Hold on, I'll see if I can grab it real quick. So you guys can see how old this pattern is. I can check to see if I'm still recording. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Okay, there you go. There she is, Linda Evans. Is that her name? Isn't that funny? That's what I used. I just tore out some pieces and decoupaged it on with my water, half glue concoction. Tempted to sand the edges. And the reason why I used latex primer and not gesso is because latex primer is more opaque. It took less coats. And I tried to cheat. I tried to not do it on the back. And I didn't sand it. I didn't prime it. I put the blue, and the blues, it just right off. So don't cheat, because then you have to start all over again. Anyway, I'm going to be mailing this out tomorrow. So let's see what the card looks like. And remember, I didn't buy anything except for the box. I'm going to stand up to see what it looks like in the camera. So, here is the card. And I'm sorry about that glare. That's my ceiling fan, and I am on glass right now. And I'm going to start putting something over it, the glass. I like the glass because when I was painting this box, well, you can't see it. When I was painting this box, I just paint it right on the glass. And when I get done, over here, there's a little, I have one of those little scrapers. I just spray a little Windex, scrape it up, clean. So anyway, that's why I like the glass, and you can cut on it too. But I don't like the glare. Dude, sorry. Anyway, let's get back to the card. Here's the card. And it's like a shadow box card. And if anybody wants a tutorial, please let me know, and I will be happy to do one. I learned this from createandcraft.com. It was pretty simple. She didn't even show a tutorial on how to do it. All she did was she took the length of this, which is 6.5 by 1.5 inches. She scored a 1/2 inch and then a 1/2 inch, and she folded it over, and she made one for this side, one for this one for this side, and one for this side. So she basically made the frame of the shadow box. She hot glued that down, then she hot glued that, folded it, hot glued that down. I did have to tweak this and trim it a little bit, but it was really simple to do. The only thing is when you get to the corners, you glue your corners down. I took a white mat, and I used these embossing floors. These dies from Nestability Spellbinders, and I used the small one and the next one up, and I cut the small one out of the blue and the bigger one out of the white. And let me take a moment to talk about the paper I used. Excuse me. I love to use this paper for a card base. It's the Bristol paper, and this one is 11 by 14. I got it at Michael's. When you buy one, you got 2 free sale. So when that next time that sale comes up, run and get this paper, because this paper is fabulous. Look how it's thick. It's like heavier than poster board, and it just looks better than poster board. It doesn't have that shiny side. And Bristol comes in 2 different sheens. I don't think it really matters. This one is the vellum surface. But look how sturdy it is. It will hold this card up. So I took the image. I inked it up. I used distressed ink. I used the antique linen, and I used another blue. I used some green, but you can't see it. I glued on some flowers. I think these, I don't know what these are. I have no idea. Maybe Prima, I don't know. I glued these on. I put some flat back pearls. I laid it down on a blue mat, and then I glued my shadow box on top of it. I added a Dollar Tree bird. I think these are Prima flowers, and I added a Dollar Tree butterfly. And I think it looks fabulous. So, and I think it makes up a little bit for being over a month late. The problem is I'm going to have to mail it now. I sure hope she's not in Canada. Last one I had too, where was it? It was overseas. It was Sweden. That I was really late. And I'm like, oh man, if I had known it, I would have kind of did a little less embellishments. Anyway, that's my project. And it fits in the box. I wanted the box for the depth. The card was based on the box. And 5x7 was perfect. This is a portrait, so the card base is 14 by 5. And since the sheet of paper is 11 by 14, there was plenty of card to go. Make sure you cut it right, though. And I think they will like it. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section. If you would like me to do a tutorial on how I did the box frame, please leave that in the comment section. It's, like I said, it's really simple. I didn't even see a tutorial. She just explained it. I tried to explain it, hopefully, well enough to you guys so you can figure it out. But I'll be glad to do it. I'm going to be incognito for another week or so because I'm not going to have access to my computer. I'll be recording. I'm not going to be able to edit. I can edit a little bit on my phone, but my phone only has so much memory. It's the way it goes. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the project. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like it. I'm trying to do more project shares and tutorials and get away from the hauls because I got to start using my stuff. I'm going to do a craft. No, I'm going to do an art room because it's not a craft room. It's an art room. It's both. I'm going to do a tour after I get this room almost finished unpacked. It's almost unpacked. It's like 85% unpacked. So you can see why I need to use my stuff. So I hope you guys have a good night and stay calm and craft on.